Hello, I'm Super8.
And I'm Tab from Super8 and Tab. And we are here at A State of Trance, and you're watching Toasted.
Guys, welcome to State of Trance.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Took some time to make a beautiful shot, but you guys are looking great.
Yeah, there's a professionals around, yeah.
Hey, how important is this gig for you guys? Because I mean, State of Trance is of course an institution. Is it big for you guys to play here?
Of course, it's the biggest event of the year for sure, and 800 episodes already. Come on, it's a huge thing. No matter what scene, or is it rock, whatever, but in this kind of music, it's great.
Yeah, and State of Trance shows are always one of the biggest we do here, like last time in Mumbai, now again here in Utrecht. So it's great.
You guys are from Finland. Is there a trance scene in Finland for everybody who didn't ever go to Finland? And how big is it?
Trance is surprisingly big. I think it's one of the biggest scenes we have. Of course, there's the techno and all that. But trance has always been a huge part of the Finnish scene. Army plays this summer again in Helsinki. We had like a weekend festival. It's like 30,000 people per day. So, yeah, it's huge.
Of course, trance has been around for a while, especially in Holland. We've been doing interviews at trance parties since 91, 92. And to be honest, I never thought it would last for like 20 years, which it's almost been 20. No, it's no longer even. It's 25 years now. So,
yeah. Even more.
So, what's the secret behind this music? Because there has to be something special about it.
It has to come to, because it's lots of melodies, harmonies. There's an energy, live for the energy, and also a lot like people who are into trance. They usually kind of are same-minded and they get well together, and so it's not only music; it's only state of mind as well.
Exactly.
Hey, I was pleased to look into your music library to find that you guys have albums. And I'm a music lover and I love it. And maybe this is a strange question, but a lot of DJ producers don't release albums anymore. They go like, yeah, I work hard on an album, I'll release it. And a lot of people will probably not pay attention and it will be a waste of effort. So you know what, I'm just going to release singles. And of course singles are great, but me as a music lover, I want albums. So I was thrilled to find out that you guys do release albums. And I hope you feel the same way about this.
Of course, yeah. I think there's always place for albums. But sometimes it might take too much time from the artist to release or create album. He's probably away from the release schedule for some time. And these days, these kids, they listen 30 seconds of one track and then they move to another. So, but yeah, it's important platform.
Yeah, I really want to do another album someday. Actually, I'm sorry to say this, but at the moment we are concentrating on singles. But someday we're gonna do an album again. But we are really slow when we write album because we want to have the right tracks. So it's usually like 3 years. Yeah. So in these days you can't be away from the market 3 years writing an album. You will be forgotten. Yeah.
Yeah, and the album has to be, like you said, it has to be like a story, not just boom, 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 like 12 club tracks. It has to be like a album feel. But it's also like a really good platform for artists to explore new sounds and find, different things about you. Yeah. It's good.
Hey, Unified was released in 2014, which is right now already 3 years ago, and then you did a remixes for it again in 2015. So it is time to make a new album, I think.
I know, maybe.
Are you guys working on that? I mean, when you're on tour, you do have some time, right, to produce music. So I can imagine that you bring your laptop, make some sketches maybe, save them somewhere and slowly work on a couple of tracks for a new album?
There's actually, I can tell that there's actually few tracks which we have actually recorded vocals that we are kind of keeping on side that they are possibly gonna be on album someday. Yeah, so because those tracks sound more like really great album tracks than club bangers. So
that's really good news. Hey, here we go again. 700,000 plus plays on Spotify. Did you guys know that? That's fucking amazing.
No, but that sounds good.
That sounds very good, man. I mean, it's bound to be 1 million pretty soon.
Yeah.
Must be amazing to go out to 1 million people with one track.
Yeah, it's really amazing, and it's Spotify it's a kind of new platform, and it's great to see that it starts to working that well.
Yeah, when you're like music lover like you, Spotify is a great way to find like new artists and new songs and check what other people are putting on the playlist. It's a great way.
A couple of DJs we spoke to today said, being a good DJ producer is not enough anymore these days. You have to be media savvy. You have to be on Instagram. You have to be on Facebook. You have to be on Snapchat. You have to be on everything. Do you agree with that, and do you use it yourself?
Yeah, we are doing Facebook Live. We are doing Instagram. Snapchat, not that much, but yeah, you need to be there. You need to be come close to your fans. These days, you cannot be in your ivory tower, but you need to come closer to your fans.
And not every artist has to do it. You can be your own thing. If you don't feel comfortable doing that, you don't have to. But like Mika was saying, you need to, or you have to have your fans closer, because we want to do that. They are sending video messages to us as well. So that's a new way.
Yeah, it's fun for us as well. Like when we're doing this Facebook Lives, people are writing there. We're having a communication with people. So
I talked to a couple of bands and I said, when we were on tour, and these were American guys, and they said when we were on tour and we need something, we put it out on Instagram or we put it out on the Facebook, and we do get help. So I checked them, and they were like, "We need a bag of wheat tomorrow in Amsterdam." And then I asked.
Yeah, exactly. That's the way you do it.
And then I asked them, did somebody actually give you the wheat? And they said, yeah. So do you use, of course, wheat is a bad example, but you can use social media for different things as well. Do you interact with your fans and ask them for stuff as well?
We have like this insider group where we have like really close friends, and we put some tracks there, and they are, saying if it's good or not, so that's a good way to, ask fans' opinion. But come on, no drugs.
Trance and drugs is a good combination, I think, right?
Yeah,
maybe they have that dark Instagram.
Yeah, I could imagine that it could end really badly.
Hey, what holds the near future for you guys? More touring, probably more playing. Any great destinations where you're going?
All around, North America, Asia, Australia, of course Europe. Wow. Do things in Finland as well. Our home country is always good to play for them as well. So a lot of stuff, and of course a lot of music. So tonight we played quite a few new tracks. So we can't wait to finish them and then put it out.
How was the crowd today? Was it good?
It was amazing. Yeah, they were really giving that energy to us as well. Yeah. So, come on. There was I don't know how many people, but it's amazing.
So, I can imagine if you play, and like you mentioned, trance is about energy, and you feel this energy, it must be like having goosebumps in your arm, right?
Yeah, you're playing the new track. Nobody had heard it before, and when the excitement rises on the build-up and drop comes in, you're like, fuck, people are so into it. So that's the best moment. That's like the reward what we are doing. We put so much time in the studio and traveling and everything, be away from home and stuff like that, but that's the reward when you play the music to the crowd and they love it. That's why we do it.
What I like about the dance scene is that you can live in a very small town, like Chesto came from Breda and Armin came from Leiden, and if you make good music, you can conquer the world. And you guys came from Finland, which isn't like known for producing a lot of famous artists, and still you guys pull it off as well. So what is the key to success? How do you pull it off? How do you leave your bedroom and travel the world, go to the States, play here at State of Trance? How do you pull it off? Do you have any advice for DJs, producers who are starting?
Send your track to Tiesto.
Maybe it helps.
Yeah, but but of course we need to thank lots of Armin and Tiesto also, because when we released Helsinki Scorching, he started to play that, and that was like, after that our phone started to ring that, come on guys, let's go there. And so,
and I think, you know, that social media is now a big part of it. So when you're doing like a good track, you know, use the social media and play to your friends and do like own parties and invite other artists to play there and grow your network for that way.
Yeah, and it's like before Helsinki Scorching, I don't know how many years you were playing parties in Finland.
Yeah, you know, we
10,
started
15.
We started making parties '92, and you know, bringing artists from UK, and you know, we invited Armin back in the days and all that. So it's networking. It's all about the good music, of course, but it's doable. Anyone can do it. We did it. You know.
Hello, you have to have some talent. I mean, I can carry a tune in a bucket. You don't want me to make a trance record, really?
Yeah. Of course, you need to be capable of writing tracks, but it's also hard work. It's like there isn't a single track that hasn't been like sweat and tears as well. There's a like hard work to get it right, play it on the kicks, see it's not working that well that we want it to work yet, do the changes, and boom, then it works. And
don't give up, maybe?
Yeah, exactly.
No.
Yeah.
And there's always like times in your career that goes up, then it comes down, goes up again. So you just need to also love doing it.
Yeah, exactly.
It has to be your life.
Yeah, and you know, it's a cliche, but find your own thing. When you find your own thing, you love it, then you put more heart to it, then you know, people will recognize it because it's part of you.
Yeah, it's important to have personal sound and as well. So.
Thanks so much for your time, guys.
Thank you.
Looking forward to the album. I hope it will be released anytime soon.
5.
Hope not. But when you do in 2025 and you play here again, we'll definitely be back to do the interview.
Excellent.
Hey, thanks so much for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you, man.
Awesome.